Everybody, welcome to NoDQ&A video right here on NoDQ.com and YouTube and wherever else you're watching this. Last night was WWE Raw from Boston, from the Fleet Center or whatever they're calling it now. Quite an eventful show. The road to WrestleMania is definitely heating up. We're into March now. Got a lot of questions here about Raw, so let's dig right in. John Cena has outshined the Rock on the mic 2 weeks in a row. The crowd even chanted Tooth Fairy at The Rock tonight. Thoughts on The Rock and Cena's promos? I also got another question regarding The Rock, and if I feel that his mic skills have lost a step or two in recent weeks, and if it's possibly part of a storyline. So here's my answer. Yes, the whole thing is designed to get John Cena over with the fans and to give John Cena an advantage heading into WrestleMania. WWE wants the people behind Cena, and they want it to look like he's getting the best of The Rock. Hence the idea with Rock having the writing on his arm, and Cena can call him out on that. And I thought Rock's mic work was tremendous. The Rock did those backstage skits, well, not backstage, but in the city of Boston, the pre-taped promos. And he just ran into John Cena and threw Cena's merchandise into the Boston Harbor like the Boston Tea Party. I thought it was clever. I thought it was very funny and entertaining. Classic Rock. And John Cena did a 180. He did a very serious promo inside the arena, empty arena, and said that he had to win. And I thought it was extremely well done. I thought everything that needed to be said was said to build up the match for WrestleMania. Just great stuff. And then The Rock comes out for the in-ring segment, and he gets in Cena's face, and The Rock gets serious now, but Cena's staring back at him and just smirking and continuing to make fun of The Rock. So it really comes off like Cena has The Rock's number here, and The Rock is struggling a little bit, and he can't really phase Cena. So I thought the whole thing was very well done by WWE. Great job, and like I've said before, I don't think at WrestleMania you're going to have people behind Cena, but WWE is doing their damnedest, and just the build in general for this match. So far, they haven't screwed it up. Next week is the Rock concert, and Cena's going to do a rap. So, I mean, it's fine. It's going to be very entertaining, and I don't think that'll hurt WrestleMania at all. But right now, I think they're doing an excellent job building up the match. And, yeah, it's all done by design. So, I mean, The Rock's been great. Cena's been great. I just love it. I think it's awesome. Let's see. Hey, Aaron, great videos. Do you think the wrestling matches are too short? Santino won the U.S. Championship in a matter of minutes, and I think the title match should last at least 10 minutes. I agree with you that for the most part the matches should be longer, but this match was designed to help build up WrestleMania once again. Everything on Raw right now is about building up WrestleMania, which is why you're not seeing like Brodus Clay on Raw, and you're not seeing a lot of the undercard guys. And this match wasn't really about the U.S. title. It was about building the GM feud between John Laurinaitis and Teddy Long, which once again, just like Rock and Cena, I think they're doing a great job with it, and I'm looking forward to the WrestleMania match. Whatever they do, I guess it's going to be Teddy Long's team against John Laurinaitis' team. But it was really well done, and the people are into Santino, so why not put the U.S. title on him? I mean, the title hasn't really meant much lately, so at least put on a guy that the people like. So I'm all for it, and also, you have to keep in mind that, and let's say that wrestling is real or whatever, you pretend it's real. In a real fight, it can end quickly. So I'm fine with matches being short sometimes. And but yeah, I mean, since you have the ability to tell the story and you can predetermine everything, that it should go a little bit longer and make it more dramatic and all that. But in this case, it wasn't really necessary, I don't think, at all. Hey Aaron, just wondering what would happen if either The Rock or John Cena got injured in the lead up to Mania and couldn't wrestle in their match. How would WWE plan around that? Well, first of all, I think that Vince McMahon would have a heart attack if that happened. That would be the absolute worst thing for WWE if one of those guys got hurt. Now, obviously, they're not going to be wrestling a lot. I think Cena's still doing house shows, but Cena doesn't get hurt that often. So, and actually, neither did The Rock during his career. He was actually pretty lucky in terms of not getting hurt. So, I mean, I think they'll be fine. And it would take a lot for one of those guys to call off the match. They would have to be really badly hurt. And if they were hurt, they would just gut it out and show up and do the match. So, yeah, hopefully they don't get hurt because that could hurt the match quality a little bit. But I think they'll be fine. I don't think there's going to be an issue here with them unless some freak accident happens, but let's hope not. With Shawn Michaels finally being announced as the referee for Triple H and Undertaker, what do you think HBK will do in the match? I think it'd be cool to see Taker tombstone Triple H and HBK kick Taker, and everyone thinks HBK is going to help his friend, and then he kicks HHH after 2 to even things out again. So yeah, Shawn Michaels is now the special guest referee for Hell in the Cell, and I did a poll on NoDQ.com asking you guys if you think that was too much, that the Hell in a Cell match is fine as it is. They didn't need to add HBK to it. But as we all know, that the plan all along was for HBK to be involved in this match. And I wasn't really sure if he was going to be the referee. I mean, they had been talking about doing the referee thing since last year's Triple H and Undertaker match. And then they were talking about it again. And then once Hell in the Cell was announced, I figured, okay, they're not going to do Michaels as referee. But yeah, they're going to do it. And I suspect that Shawn will call it down the middle, and in the end, he's going to count out Triple H, and Undertaker's streak will remain intact. I think if anything, announcing Michaels as referee now makes me think it's more likely that Undertaker will win at WrestleMania. And I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but I don't know if it was necessary or not to add Shawn as the referee. But I mean, the way they've been building up the match, Michaels has definitely been a major player in it. So I guess it makes sense to have him involved in some way. Let's just hope that the match between Undertaker and Triple H is really good, and I think Michaels will do fine as a referee, you know, because the referee has an important role in the match too. They got to be in position for everything, and they got to make sure the match flow is going correctly. So, yeah, I think Michaels will do fine. I think it's still going to be a great match. Aaron, I'm tired of this, but why does WWE keep burying the Miz? Well, as I've mentioned before, right now the focus is on WrestleMania, and if you're not a key player in WrestleMania, unfortunately, you're just a side player. And it's unfortunate because last year, as everybody knows, Miz was the main event at WrestleMania, and this year he's not, and he's not even in a big match at WrestleMania. He might be part of the GM match, but at this point, no participants have been announced, so he's just a guy on the roster, and Big Show has a match, so Big Show gets the push, and Cody Rhodes is going to be facing Big Show, so that's the focus. And unfortunately for the Miz, he's just his role is not to be in the spotlight right now. His role is to build up the other guys who are actually going to be in a big match at WrestleMania. I suspect after WrestleMania, once the draft happens and everything, I really do think, like I mentioned in the last video, that it's time for the Miz to perhaps move to SmackDown or maybe turn face and do something different, and once they do that, they can focus on rebuilding him again. But until then, I suspect he's going to remain a bit player on Raw. Alright, that's it for today's edition of NoDQ&A video. As you may have noticed on NoDQ.com, we made a few changes. I dropped the UFC section, and I decided to expand the features section, so we have polls and visual now. So if you have any videos or pictures you would like to share, make sure you send them. You can send them through email or Facebook, Twitter, YouTube message, whatever. And same with polls. If you have any poll suggestions, just send them along to me. And let me know what you think about the video. And like I've said before, keep subscribing, keep spreading the word. I really do appreciate it. And we'll see you next time for NoDQ&A video.